investing YouTubers, and Matt Kohr and Trey Collins. Trey, I heard one hater chalk up this week's run to traders being bored. It was like last year there was no sports. Then it was like a lot of STEMI money. There's always a reason, right? What did spark this move this week, this eruption?
Charles, thanks again for having me back, obviously. But you could say that about, AMC as well. You can make that excuse of, AMC is going to go dead. They make excuses for streaming, for videotapes, for DVDs. And, you can make that comparison to AMC where there's always some sort of reason outside of what's actually happening. And the truth is, you had a technical breakout. You had a break over a critical level of resistance on a chart. And people try to overcomplicate this. It really is as simple as it built momentum. It passed a critical point in the chart and the price action. And it is obviously noticed by the retail community. And I think as well, some of the bigger firms who are secretly long on this stock. It's a very simple thing.
Right. I mean, come on. If you're out there and you're trying to make money, there's some hedgies who may not admit it at the country club, but they're apes too. Hey, Matt, it's one thing, and this is really amazing, for people to say, okay, I'm going to hold. But this stock, for instance, AMC, GameStop, they both pulled back from the highs. But to me, the resolve of people, these investing apes, what do you chalk that up to?
I mean, honestly, it's just, I chalk it up to that, exactly what you just said, that diamond-handed nature. And to me, it's just absolutely amazing. I think it really showcases that the people in this community, the apes in this community, they're truly interested in market fairness, and they're willing to fight for reform and transparency.
People are always saying, oh, there's no fundamentals, right? They're always breaking out the violin and crying, and they ask me, what do you say? There's no fundamentals. My response is always, hey, they just freaking like the stock, But Trey, you say there is an investment thesis, for instance, in AMC, right?
Yeah, I think AMC, where it is right now, you can make an argument both ways. You can talk about the EBITDA, you can talk about their current earnings, how they're at a negative cash flow or whatever, but you can't argue with improvement and with growth, and that is ultimately what's important behind a stock. What I ultimately am watching for over the next year, and what I think is going to happen, is you're going to see this divergence point where the chart and the price action can be backed up by some sort of spreadsheet information, some sort of cash flow behind the company itself. And the truth of the matter is, Charles, that the longer the stock trades in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, the more relevant the price is, because whatever the market says the stock's worth on any given day is what it's worth. And it's been trading here for a long time, man. I don't know. It's you can make a pretty strong argument for overtrading right now.
Touche. I think some coach once says we are what our record says we are, something to that effect. Matt, what do you think?
I agree with that. And I guess to speak a little bit more about the other very popular stock, GameStop, in this world, I mean, I think both of these leadership teams have used the kind of craziness, insanity of this calendar year to really help with the overall trajectory of both of these companies. We have AMC doing very, very smart things with this debt and expanding into other avenues such as showing sports. And then GameStop, I mean, I think the adage is becoming the Amazon of esports sales. I'm very bullish on esports. And if they can actually pull that off, I definitely applaud them. I like how both of them are getting into crypto. So the leadership team, I believe they both get a round of applause for using the insanity to better their companies.
All right, we've got just less than a minute to go, and I want to get you both in. Two things, though. Listen, the experts keep calling you dumb and all of these insults, even though these stocks are up 2,000% for the year. Trey, what do you make of that? I mean, does it just inspire you more? And how confident are either of you that Gary Gensler is going to do more than just lip service?
These guys can call us dumb all they want, but I think ultimately what's important is that retail money, simple as it gets, is beating a lot of these so-called geniuses out on Wall Street who spend a lot of time trying to make a fundamental thesis for why AMC is overpriced. I don't really care what you think about the fundamentals because I'm making money and you're sitting on the sidelines. So,
real quick, Matt, let me go to Matt real quick on this, on Gensler. Matt, do you think Gary Gensler is going to do more than just give the lip service?
I very much hope he does. And as communities like ours, we get a louder and louder voice and microphones such as your show, it's going to be hard to ignore us as much as they've been doing lately. So fingers crossed, and I'm hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst.
Yeah, I would urge the apes to never stop pushing. Listen, everyone has different ways of doing and investing in the market. I have my own way. None are guaranteed. None are perfect. But have your voices heard. Do not give up on making sure you get a level playing field. That's my message to you. I appreciate you both, Matt, Trey. You two are really fantastic for folks who are coming into the market and just want to learn something different. Thank you both very much.